Hi, it's C. So, someone reached out and asked if there were a few things that I could address in a video on one of my vlogs. So, today I want to respond to some of those things. The questions were sort of big, and I don't want to overwhelm with too long of a vlog. So, I chose three that I'm going to answer today, and then maybe I'll get back to some of the others in the weeks moving forward. And the questions were specifically, what can an actor do in an audition room that may impress casting directors? How can an actor get ahead in the industry at a young age? And how can an actor find the right agent? So let me start with the first point, which is how you might be able to impress casting directors in an audition room. The truth of the matter is that everyone is different, and when I'm sitting in a casting room, what impresses me may not impress someone else. That being said, the thing that always speaks the best is that you present yourself with professional comportment. That is what will hold you in good stead no matter who you are working with. So, what does professional comportment mean to me? It means that you come into the room and you take your cues from the people who are on my side of the table. You don't start until we've given you some kind of indication that we're ready for you to go, or you go quickly because we've given you an indication that we're running behind and we don't have a lot of time to spend on this. You don't shake hands with me or ask me how I am if I've given you no indication that I want to talk about how I'm feeling today or that I want to shake your hand. And of course, when I say me, I mean anybody. If it's a musical audition, you know better than to snap at the accompanist. Don't ever do that. Give them the tempo in a different way. If it's a monologue, you've kept it to the length of time you were given. I have to tell you, I have seen this over and over and over again in professional audition rooms where we said the monologue should be 1 to 2 minutes, and somebody goes on for 3 minutes or more. I have sometimes been in a position where I'm not able to stop that person from continuing on, but if I was the lead person in the room, I would, because if the time frame is 1 to 2 minutes, then we've scheduled our day accordingly, and you shouldn't take any more time than that. Of course, I expect that you will be polite to everyone. I don't care what level they are at in the organization, and that you will not sit and chat with people. You won't be gossipy. You won't talk to someone about what worked or didn't work for you or how you felt about the auditors. That's what I mean by professional comportment. And that is the number one thing that you can do to impress people in the audition room, beyond and besides, of course, preparing a great audition. Whatever that audition is, that you come in really prepared to get it done. I'll tell you something else. Sometimes we ask you questions because we want to hear you speak extemporaneously, especially in an on camera audition, and nothing will impress us less than you giving short 2 or 3 word answers. If you've been given the opportunity to talk, talk. Show us your personality. Be authentic and do it until someone gives you some indication that they want you to stop. That's also something that you should do that will impress the people in the room with your audition. Also, don't apologize. Never apologize. And definitely don't start your audition, stop, apologize or not, and ask to start again. Just keep going. The last one I would say is this. If we ask you what you've been doing or why your resume isn't as full or as we'd like it to be, or you haven't maybe had an acting job for a while, don't tell us why you haven't. Tell us what you've been doing instead. Give it a positive spin. So if you haven't had a role for a while, tell us how you've been studying instead, or how you're starting to expand what you do by taking ukulele lessons or whatever you're doing that shows that you are constantly engaged in your improvement as an actor. Get it? As for how to get a start in the business, how to get ahead in the business, especially at a young age, this is one of those things where there's no magic pill. You need to learn how to be an actor. You need to learn how to work with text. So you should be training. Get yourself in good classes, not just in programs, especially for young kids and especially out of the larger cities. There's a lot of programs where you put on a show, but you don't learn how to become a performer. You have to get training. And there's lots of ways to do that nowadays. There's free online acting videos on YouTube. There's no shortage of them. So even if you can't afford an acting coach or you don't live in a town where there are quality acting classes available to you, you drive your own career and do that. Get books and read plays. See good movies. If you want to be a good actor, you need to see good acting. The last thing I said I would address today is how to find the right agent. I get asked this a lot by beginning actors in particular, and there's something you really need to understand. Agents make their money from commissions, as do managers, from their commissions from finding you work. They should not take money from you other than that. So it's not in the beginning about you finding an agent so much as an agent who would be willing to spend their time representing you, because they will only get money if you make money, which means they're not going to represent you if they don't think that you present a revenue stream for them. But of course, what you really want ultimately is somebody who you very much trust, who you feel very comfortable with, and who you feel has your best interest at heart and is not just looking at you as a revenue stream, even though as actors, that's what we are for agents. We are how they make their money, but they should be invested in us, and we should have a real intrinsic bond with each other beyond, something that you think in your head, something that you feel sort of in your heart. So I thank you again for asking me about that and giving me a topic for today's vlog. I have many of them on my own, but it's so nice to do one that I know somebody is specifically waiting to hear. I hope that some of the rest of you will be inspired to ask me questions as well. And either way, there will be another vlog next Thursday. So I will see you then. And in the meantime, please like and follow and connect with me on Instagram at C. Peterson. Okay, see you soon. Bye.